Hi there, it's Joseph here at Edge Dynamics making a shave video, and I've got a few restorations to test and I need a shave, so I thought why not. So first up, got this for barber's use, Wade & Butcher, and you can probably see what's going on with the blade. It looks like a tapered razor, but it's not, it's just Honeware. And you can see I've done a full blade restoration and the scales as well. These have been sprayed. So yeah, and I honed it up last night, so we'll give it a test. Also another Wade & Butcher. This one's better condition, and this one is one of the celebrated ones. Same thing, I've done the scales, sprayed the scales, and this one it had some pitting up here and pitting there, so we've got rid of that. Mirror finished it with some pitting on the spine as well, and yeah, test that. I've got this one which is off the site, which is one of my customs, which I re-honed a while ago, but I haven't had a chance to test it. And I'm fond of this one because to me this is my best work so far, I think. It didn't shave amazingly on the first test, it was okay, but we'll see what I've done to it. And finally, I had a customer asking about this razor, which is Crooks & Brooks. I think it says Atlas Self-Hardening Steel. Okay, it says Atlas Self-Hard Steel. And yeah, I did this. This has probably been on the site since the site began, a long time ago. Lignum Vitae scales with brass wedge, could use with polish, brass pins. So we'd give that a try. For shaving soap, I thought I'd go with the Cambridge and Oxford. It's the original formula, and love the smell of this. So this one as well, actually the celebrated one was a little bit difficult to hone for me. I had to hone it 3 times until I was satisfied with how the HHT was, and in the end I did it, I did this on the Izuku Karasu, just with the Tomo, and 12 strokes after a 1K bevel set. So it's basically had the minimal. Yeah, that's very nice. Very good. And that's what you want with this type of razor. Perfect. For barber's use, this one was done on the Izuku Kita, and just for the record I used 1K bevel set, and then I went I went Botan, Tenju, and then Tomo, and I nailed it first time, I think. Let's see what happens. Wow. That is for barber's use, Wade & Butcher. Yeah. Beautiful. That's as good as it gets for Wade & Butcher barber's uses. That is the pinnacle right there. That's amazing. he's in for a treat when he shaves with this. I will say as well on this one had been restored by hand, and the bevel was all over the place. It needed multiple layers of tape. Now it's just one layer of tape, perfect bevel. It's time for the custom, and see what I've done with this. So this was just done 1K bevel set and then Tomoe Nagura. Yeah, there we go. That's exactly how it should be. Yep. So I can rest knowing that that's perfect. Right, finally, this is starting to itch me a little bit. We go for the Diddy. What is that? It's got to be smaller than 5/8, has it? Let's see what this does. Yeah, it shaves. Yeah, big difference there. So I don't want to mess with those other razors because therefore, well, they're not for me, are they? But it was strange working on the Wade and Butchers because I'd forgotten because I've been working for so long exclusively with the white paper steel. It was a bit of a shock to the system working with the Wade and Butchers, because although most probably the Rockwell is the same, on my white paper steel and on the Wade and Butchers, you know, could well be the same Rockwell hardness. That doesn't really mean anything to me, Rockwell, because the Shirogami steel is so tough. I mean, I anneal it and it doesn't seem to do anything as far as I can see. And I'll give you an example. To taper the razor, which is one of the first things I do, so I'll soften the steel and I'll have a rough silhouette of the razor cut out, and then it needs to be tapered, and that's like taking off about, let's say, 2 to 3 millimeters off the tail. I don't want to take anything off the tip if I can help it, but you've got to get clean steel, so you've got to take some off. Like, it starts out at 8mm thick. By the time I'm done and it's all good and clean, it'll be 7.5mm thick. And so, as I was saying, I'll be trying to take off, say, 2 to 3 mil to taper the razor. This is the white paper steel. And I've got like a magnetic handle, so I'll hold the piece on that. I use a 36 grit nitro, whatever the latest best belt. On near enough full speed on the grinder, and I'll be putting my body weight behind it, and it will take say 15 to 20 minutes to get that 2 to 3 mil off to taper it. And I would have ruined that belt as well. The middle of that belt, you know, won't be up to much at the end of that. That's like a £20 belt. This is actually shaving really well. So that is actually crazy, that amount of time and effort to remove annealed steel. And if I was to do that with normal steel, you're looking at 5 minutes. Less, I don't know. I mean, the white paper steel is ridiculous. And that's why when it comes to grinding it as well, even though I've already partially grinded it before I've heated it, then I've heat treated it, the rest of the grinding just on the blade face would take like 3 hours. That's including messing about, you know, with the bevel. It takes a bit of effort and time. But yeah, so I guess that what's going on with the white paper steel, yeah, and why it's fine grained, is there's just more steel compact into it. That's what makes it so tough, I'm just assuming. But so yeah, working with the Wade and Butcher, did a bit of grinding and the polishing, wow, just instantly mirror finish. Again, the white paper steel, no, you gotta, it takes time and effort. I mean, that's a great shave. So I've got the Taylor's aftershave cream. I was in the workshop earlier and I'm tang jimping some razors, 3 of them in particular, and to fully jimp the tang, and this is the laminated steel, so in other words it's soft, it's easy to work with. It takes me over an hour to do one razor, and I've been fitting them in. I've done one each day over the last 3 days, so I'm just happy they're done. I've got another 9 white paper steel razors now that I'm messing about with, so there we are. It's a great shave, and thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.